YouTube? It's RSMario. I didn't really expect to make a video today, but of course they decided, hey, let's give everybody a preview of Scarlet and Violet today. So now there's information flying around everywhere. There's like, I think Game Explain has got like 20-minute plus gameplay thing that I haven't watched yet. I watched one video from them and I got some of that in here so I can show you some of what they were talking about. I also got a bunch of stuff from Twitter to talk about as far as impressions of the game, talking about bugs, features, some stuff coming in from Legends Arceus. It's looking pretty good. This is looking good. This is the kind of thing we've been waiting on for a little while. So, of course, if you want to continue getting videos like this from me, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button, do all that stuff that YouTube requires you to do to continue getting videos from me, as well as follow me at twitter.com/RSMario128, as well as like the video, tweet, retweet the video, tweet. I will shout you out at the end of the video, as well as drop a comment down below to help the channel grow. Let's talk about the Scarlet and Violet news. Alright, so starting off here, you have it's been confirmed that Pokemon in auto battles don't differentiate between shiny Pokemon and regular Pokemon. So they will still try to defeat them without warning you. So all you people who be like, yeah, I want to use the auto battle, go ahead. Watch, you know what I'm saying? When your Sprigatito go out there and dust a daggone shiny, you know, Lechonk or something, good luck. You know what I'm saying? Just gonna be out there just knocking dust from shinies. Like, no, well, go ahead. I ain't gonna be doing it. I'm gonna try my best not to do it, cause I just think the auto battle is pretty dope. So then we got another one here. This one is another feature that's returning from Legends Arceus, is that you can change your Pokemon's moves at any time in the menu. So basically in Legends Arceus, you can pretty much swap out your Pokemon. Any move that your Pokemon has learned, you know what I'm saying, you can swap it out back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So that's actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually pretty cool. So you don't need a move forgetter, a move relearner. No, you just swap out the moves the way you want, which is pretty cool. So shinies are visible in the open world. So this right here is also cool. This was something that I was hoping personally was gonna come back from Legends Arceus, because I like the fact that shinies pop up in the open world, because it's like, ooh, it's a shiny. You know what I'm saying? It gives you that little hype when you see it. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. I like that idea a whole lot. Hopefully I don't end up with another Legends Arceus shiny situation like I had that one time. That was terrible. But yeah, hopefully, you know, that'll be pretty cool. So the trainer line of sight mechanic is gone. You have to actually initiate all battles with trainers. So I think this is a good thing and a bad thing. I think it's a bad thing because it takes away a little bit from that old school Pokemon. Because one of the biggest memes in Pokemon is like, when you walk down the street and somebody catch eye contact with you, it's on sight. You know what I'm saying? It's on sight. It's right there. You know what I'm saying? And that's gone now. You know, and I mean, it's a good thing because, I mean, sometimes people don't have time to do all those battles. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ever played OG, like original Pokemon, like, well, if you played Kanto in any way, and you remember the Nugget Bridge. Remember the Nugget Bridge? Bro, the Nugget Bridge was crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Having to go across there, I think it's like 8 or 10 trainers, and you just have to battle them back to back to get to the end of the bridge, and you get a nugget from the last guy. Hey, it was pretty cool, though. I'll admit, it was pretty cool. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I think the main reason they did that was because of experience share. They did it because if you have to battle all these people, you know, on site, your Pokemon is going to get leveled up way too quickly. You know what I'm saying? And this more than likely indicates that we can't turn off EXP share, which I think is probably one of the worst features in this game. It's probably one of the worst features in Pokemon right now. I hate EXP share so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's pretty lame. But I think that's why they did this. This way, your Pokemon don't get over leveled and you just walk through certain parts of the game. It looks like Drowsy and Frostbite return from Legends Arceus. In this footage, Farigiraf attacks while it has a sleepy / drowsy icon. If this is true, this could be a game changer for competitive. So yeah, there is some footage. I couldn't really find the footage off the top of my head. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to find it real quick so I could do the video, but I didn't want to burn too much time. But yes, it looks like they are back, which I thought was a pretty good idea. That was one of the things I wanted to come back, was Drowsy and or Frostbite. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought they were pretty good. Specifically Drowsy, because getting slept is a lot more common and competitive than getting frozen, but both of them suck because both of them immediately take a Pokemon out of the battle for an undisclosed period of time. So yeah, I think this is pretty cool that Sleep and Freeze are gone. That's gonna be pretty crazy for competitive. It's gonna mess up some people's teams, but you know, you gotta change, man. You gotta evolve and adapt, you know, for the new game. So one of the buffs you get from making sandwiches is boosted shiny rate. So here's something I think is kind of cool. I think they might have took this from Monster Hunter, because I know in Monster Hunter you get certain buffs depending on what you eat or what you cook. You know what I'm saying? And if you combine different ingredients, you get different types of buffs. I think that's how the sandwich mechanic is gonna work. I think depending on the types of ingredients you put on your sandwich will determine what type of buff you get when you eat your sandwich. Then they said Team Star's Auto Star, which they said that's the engine Pokemon, has a speed boost. Now, this is kind of crazy. Now, I can kind of see why they did this, because again, I mean, they said that this, one of the trailers, they said that this Pokemon has been altered by Team Star in some way. That alteration could be changing its ability to speed boost. And of course, it's an engine Pokemon. Of course it would have a speed-based ability, because it's an engine, you know what I'm saying? Now, Auto Star, now people have been questioning, is Auto Star the actual name of the Pokemon? And Central says the name has been revealed in a trailer multiple months ago. It's not the name of the actual Pokemon. So so I guess Auto Star is the name of the whole truck? Because, I mean, a little bit later, there's going to be, I don't know, that's interesting. Okay. So then somebody asks, does the normal version have speed boost or just the modified version that Team Star has? And Central says, we don't know. So, more than likely, it's just going to be their version. They altered it, you know what I'm saying? They put an air filter on this sucker, and then he got speed boost. That could be cool. Hey, that could be a held item. That could be a held item. A held item, you know, is air filter. And air filter gives your engine Pokemon speed boost. See? I'm giving you that one for free, Pokemon. Use it. So a magazine article or a different publication posted this, and more than likely they probably shouldn't have, or probably wasn't supposed to, because from what I hear, nobody else has really posted this. And this actually comes via A Drive, and he said, the ensuing battle with the leader, the fancy boot-wearing Mela, surprised me for a number of reasons. The Torkoal she sent out and the ability Drought, setting up her fire-type team with advantageous weather. Her Torkoal tanked my now weakened Wiglet's water-type moves and two-shotted in return. After Torkoal, my next opponent was the Starmobile itself, which threatened to sweep my team with its speed boost and its powerful attacks. Luckily, Armorogue survived easily with his Flash Fire ability, but it would have been a much tougher battle without it. So more than likely, you're going to have a harder battle because you're probably not going to have Armorogue that early in the game. So yeah, so we get a lot from this. So this says that the engine Pokemon has fire moves. So which is interesting. I don't know if those fire moves are part of its move pool naturally, or if they're going to be like TMs. You know what I'm saying? And I would imagine if Mela could Terrorize, she could probably Terrorize it to fire. And then this is something interesting too that I heard that there was a rumor, was that the way Terrorizing works is it changes your type, but you still keep the stab for the other types you had. So like, say if you terrorize like, okay, let's say Empoleon, right? Let's say you take Empoleon and you make him a ground type. Alright? So you get to keep, even though you change your type to ground, you get to keep the stab for the water and steel type moves you have. So that's crazy. So that means if you have a Pokemon that's dual type and then you terrorize it, you have 3 different stabs. So that means your ground terrorized Empoleon will have water stab, steel stab, and terrorized earth stab, ground stab. That's bananas, bro. Terrorizing or terrestrializing, whatever they call it, is about to be hella broken. Okay, it's about to be broken, bro. All right, I can see it now. Ooh, I think I'm gonna make a list of Pokemon that you should terrorize. That might be my next like scripted video. You know what I'm saying? Like, speaking of scripted videos, I do have the one that came out yesterday was the predictions for the Paradox types. You can check that one out, you know, if you would like it to as well. So the next thing we have is just to preface, Pearl Enthusiast posted some of the info on the preview build. It is an old developer build, more than likely similar to the one that Kaka has been leaking from. The day 1 patch fixes most of the performance bugs. Now, I don't know how you can confirm that, but it's probably what's going to happen. They were told to avoid Mesagoza and the trainer school, so more than likely there's either some spoilery stuff there or there is some major bug issues there. Now, the trainer school, from what I hear, is the only area in the game that has a loading screen, so everything else is seamless. But going into the trainer school, because it's, or not the trainer school, but the big city where the trainer school is the only place that has a loading screen, because it has to load the big city. Everywhere else is just seamless. And see, they got access to the legendary Pokemon straight away and skip the tutorial. This probably won't happen to us in the game. More than likely, we'll probably get the legend eventually, but I think you have to do something to get all of the different forms so you can traverse all the different areas. I think that's what they're going to do. And they were tied to a specific area, kind of like in Breath of the Wild where you're tied to the Great Plateau in the beginning. But yeah, Eurogamer said, similarly and most concerning with launch less than a month away, Scarlet and Violet seriously struggle with performance. Some might have noticed brief moments in the recent trailers where a windmill moves at a stuttering slow motion pace, and Sunflora follow the main trainer with some very choppy motion. Yeah, I saw that. I think everybody saw that. This may just be early builds showing its earliness. A Japanese version of one of these trailers seemingly shows different lighting and noticeably smoother motion for those Sunflora, for instance, but I found Scarlet and Violet to be like this throughout. Menus are slow and noticeably laggy. Animations are highly choppy, with NPCs moving like a flicker book drawings, even at very close distance, and town buildings loading as you walk through their streets. Pop in buildings, baby. Again, we are pre-launch here, and things can of course change, but I've played a few Pokemon previews now, and Scarlet and Violet are without a doubt the roughest feeling one of those. So, yes, now take this with a grain of salt. I'm not going to try to sell you some hopium, you know what I'm saying, because it's possible that this could be in the regular game once you get it, even after the day 1 patch. Now, more than likely, the day 1 patch will fix all these problems, or most of these problems, but it's an open world game. And as somebody who is a big Bethesda fan, I can tell you, even with Bethesda, who've been making open world games forever, open world games always have crazy bugs. And this is Pokemon, this is Game Freak's first open world game. There will be bugs. Okay, look. Alright, so for our Twitter shout out today, we have Big Nate Pokemon, aka Ollie's Pokemon. He liked my Future Paradox type prediction video. He also shared my the news update I did the other day. So thank you, Big Nate. Thank you very much. Your sharing my video tweets was much appreciated. All right, so of course that's about it for this. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button, do all the stuff that YouTube requires you to do to continue getting videos from me, as well as follow me on Twitter. Like my video tweet, retweet my video tweet, and I will shout you out just like I did Big Nate, you know what I'm saying, as well as drop a comment down below to help the channel grow and keep it real.